Well, it is time, Magnus, to check this out. This should be very interesting. It might make a buyer out of me. I guess we will just have to see. That all rhyme. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars! Alright, so. Everything's set up nice and neat. There we go. Alright. Alright. You guys ready? Get that PS4 beep.
I know you wish things were different.
I do.
I wish things were different. Ellie! But they ain't.
Please stop.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
To do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
How'd you find us?
You can't stop this.
Reminds me of the chick from Star Wars, the Asian chick from Star Wars.
I want what you want. But not at any cost. I really hope you make it.
I love that shot there. Like the realness of her eye movement and her facial expression.
There's a cost.
We could have killed you. Maybe you should have.
I'm Neil Druckmann, Vice President of Naughty Dog and the Director of The Last of Us Part 2. We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait has been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience, especially now in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of these extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would. So today we're trying something different. Something we've never done before.
What y'all gonna do?
Over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2, including new details about the gameplay experience and story. And to cap it all off, we'll be showing a never-before-seen, lengthy gameplay sequence.
Really?
You'll definitely want to stick around for that.
Are you gonna make a buyer out of me, Druckmann? Let's see.
I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. They were actually going to make a cure. The only catch,
They had to kill her.
it would kill her.
That Ron made to play at the game bars.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game. Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors.
Gorgeous.
With the threats of the world kept outside the town's walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
A 10, definitely.
However, this peace is short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event. Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution.
Horses look better than the Ghost of Tsushima
Her journey will
horses.
take her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The Last of Us. The story spans multiple seasons and climates, from the snow-capped mountains of Jackson to the lush Pacific Northwest.
The new horse game.
Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and
It's just
explore,
as good as that.
rendered in meticulous detail and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration
That was
of the
really
9
good. I'm
value.
watching this in 4K right now.
Our goal
Damn!
is to make
That's
these
good.
environments not only beautiful, but feel as grounded and authentic to the cities they're based on as
I think
possible.
they did an incredible job with the look of this.
Much of the story unfolds in what remains of Seattle,
Yes,
a massive
the
former
story.
quarantine zone. Its locales are incredibly diverse, spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering high-rises
There's really
to the
good
beautiful
water movement,
suburbs
too.
and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The city exhibits drastic shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather. And with Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that afford greater exploration and ways to navigate threats. Ellie is not only able to climb and jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing over obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives.
Okay.
These more open environments also create new strategic considerations in combat, whether it's to get the jump on enemies or bypass them entirely. The Last of Us Part 2 features some of the largest environments we've ever created.
Look at that horse.
Horseback riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains.
Look at the tail.
Some streets are so flooded that a boat is required to navigate them.
Only summer you're gonna get that.
However, the world of The Last of Us is as lush and inviting as it is deadly. As Ellie uncovers the path to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city.
Chris!
In the wake of the pandemic and the fall of the quarantine zone, Seattle has become a war zone, where two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for territory and resources. One of these groups is the Washington Liberation
The Walking
Front,
Dead.
otherwise known as the WLF. The WLF are a militia group that began as resistance to the military occupation of Seattle, and eventually wrestled control of the city from them. They are highly trained, organized, and well-equipped with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
On the other side of this bloody conflict is a group of religious zealots called the Seraphites, or Scars, defined by the self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across their faces. Like the WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial. They're known for being stealthy, using overgrowth as cover, and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
Clip her wings.
Clip her wings. What's that? Tear her arms off? What the fuck is that?
But beyond this conflict among survivors, the threat that
God.
originally brought the world to its knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling victim to the infected. There are the recently infected runners, who are more numerous and aggressive in this game. The blind but extremely deadly clickers, and the stalkers, who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack, surprising their victims with extreme agility and brutal violence. The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers. Large, heavily armored enemies that
I
are
want to
covered
see
in
some of that
pustules.
extremely.
Upon getting close to you,
the
they
extreme
expel a
agility.
corrosive spore cloud that burns its victims.
God.
But our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for yourselves. Overcoming these threats will require careful consideration of how you approach every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment, and the environment to your advantage.
That a doggy.
The WLF patrol the streets of Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you, even while in cover.
You think this guy's connected to the
They can pick up your scent and alert their handlers to your presence. Listen mode will reveal your scent trail, so keep moving and cause distractions to avoid detection.
They'll be hiding anywhere.
25 years after the pandemic began, the world is completely overgrown. Use tall grass to hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight. However, this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies get close enough, they can discover you, even in grass. When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable option. You can also break glass or crawl through tight spaces to find new paths or areas to evade or take on your enemies. In any given combat situation, you can flee an encounter and re-establish stealth to regain the advantage.
The water on the floor.
If you absolutely have to fight your way out, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies. She can sprint and quickly dodge incoming attacks. Learning how opponents attack with different weapons and mastering the timing of your dodges will prevent you from taking damage and create opportunities to counterattack.
That was nice.
You can use throwable items or well-placed shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow.
I want to see some Joel gameplay.
Or using them as a shield to protect yourself or buy some time to figure out your next move.
I like that. Damn. Kidney shank. I want to see some Joel gameplay though. Come on now.
Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments, spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat encounters.
I realize this is about Ellie, nerds. But even leaving off in the first game, I knew if they made a second one, it'd mainly be about her. But I want to see some Joel gameplay. It's my favorite. So preparing for the fact that majority of the time you're
Between the human survivors and the roaming infected, there will be times where multiple threats are present, creating new strategic considerations and opportunities.
I love the way this looks, man.
You can choose whether to attack these opponents separately and directly, or find ways to pit them against each other.
Really?
Flee as they fight, or wait until their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
Realism is incredible. Gotcha. Get them to take the clickers and shit out for you. Yo, man, look how good this shit looks. This makes me sad.
Our goal is to create unparalleled attention, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey. As you play, you'll be able to invest in a broad collection of crafting items, weapon, and player upgrades through training manuals scattered throughout the environment and scavenging for ingredients. These skills and upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles, and the choices you make will create your own distinct experience. We also wanted to extend that agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench system. Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character.
That's cool. I like that. Well, they're just some fake seeing their hands move type of shit, and you just know it's, you know, I like that. You actually put that part on. I like that.
Survival will also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines, explosive arrows, pistol suppressors, and more. All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey. As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play The Last of Us Part 2. We can't wait for you to experience it all for yourself on June 19th. Until then, here's an extended sequence of never-before-seen gameplay. Enjoy.
All right. I gotta tell you, no matter what I think of the story, which is integral, very integral in this series, and in a game like this in particular,
Did you find her yet?
I would never say it's not an incredible looking game. The interaction, the fighting, just everything about it. It's just incredible.
Not happy.
To me, it's a technical feat looking at it. It really is. Like someone that took, a team that took so much painstaking time. Look at this, man. Look how fucking good this game looks. Runs smooth, it doesn't look glitchy or choppy. The sound is great, the lighting, the detail. The detail is what I'm most impressed by. I gotta tell you, man, like, wow. Like, if I hadn't read what I read, that'd be goodness. I have to wait for those reviews to come out to see if my dreams have come true and things aren't what I thought they were. I absolutely hope that I am mistaken. I hope that I'm mistaken.
Don't make a fucking sound. Hands up. Easy. Easy. You know a girl named Nora?
Sure, yeah.
Where is she?
In the hospital.
Where in the hospital?
They're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Oh shit. Ah. Damn. Done now. Put her in the water or something. That was gruesome.
Word is we're almost wrapped up.
Good. I got my girl waiting for him for thought.
You shitting me? They put you in charge?
Upstairs.
Hey, we get the job done.
I bet you do. Oh, this is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier.
If you're a
Makes
fan
life so much easier.
of what happens in this story-wise,
I'll keep
I could
that in
definitely
mind.
see this game being a game of the year type of thing.
Fuck. Sounds like scars are getting closer.
But considering,
That's our
it'll
guys.
probably end up being like Final Fantasy VII or Ghost of Tsushima or something.
I heard that Isaac wants us to retake all of downtown.
I heard we might take the fight to them.
No way. Not after what went down last time. Even Isaac isn't that crazy.
That's what I heard.
All right, calm down.
Yeah, but say you better get her. So she's just about to take that off. Tyrone gonna play it. He gonna play it behind the scenes at home. Tyrone's gonna buy it. He gonna play it when we can't watch. You gonna play it. How many of those comments I get? You're still gonna play it anyway. You're gonna find an excuse to play it. Naughty Dog, I'm down for a brand deal. As long as I can give an honest review. But from what I understand, the story is true. You can't be put through that type of pain without being compensated.
Just like that.
And I would, Naughty Dog, I would give an honest review. I would break it into sections. You know, story, gameplay, sound, graphics.
Saw movement.
I'll go check it out. I got you covered.
Holy shit!
Oh, oof. My first time I think seeing him get hit with a bullet in any gameplay, I think. Absolute masterpiece looking game, man. Absolute.
That you, Nora?
Ha! Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em.
What the fuck was happening here?
I'm not stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this,
I'm getting tired of this.
Nora. Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
Grab the can of sardines. Nah, it's tea. Damn, look at that.
Don't scream. Put that shit down.
Get the fucking door.
You remember me?
Tears, dents, it's warped. Look at her clothes.
You remember me.
Yeah, you remember me. Bitch. June 19th, 2020. Released in the month of Magnus. Well, well, well. Hey, look. It's off the chain, y'all. It's off the damn chain. I tell you, like I said, everything other than the story looks incredible. I'd be salivating to get my hands on it. That's the only thing that, you know what I mean? It's deterring me. You guys, no need to even mention a bunch of shit. No need to. We all know the drama going on. It is what it is. I feel like it's just pure geniuses behind the making of this game. And as a piece of art and a game in the history of gaming, I feel like it looks like it's a damn milestone. But you already know what I'm going to say. It's very easy to me to stick to my guns. It's like telling me a girl's really hot and wants me. Oh, but she's a prostitute. No. No. I'll pass. Some of y'all might still take it, not me. Some things just not worth it to me. But let me know what you all think. I enjoyed it. I'm down for a brand deal, Sony or Naughty Dog. Just let me know. All right. In the wording, I get to make an honest review. Open and honest review. And I'll play the game all the way through. And yeah, I'll let everybody know it's a brand deal. We did it together. I just, from what I've heard, it's true. The pain that I would go through, the emotional pain and agony I would go through playing this is I need to be compensated. It's just the truth. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think, though. And if you enjoyed my reaction, hit the like button, subscribe, and share.